All right, so this is what this place is going to look like in another month or so, huh?
This is, yes. Right now it doesn't look like it yet, but it will. This is Cuba Libre. We're at corner of 9th and 8th Street Northwest. Right now on the outside, there's not much completed yet. We have some of our old-fashioned lanterns up, but we'll have awnings and signs up and palm trees and banners and tables and chairs by the beginning of September. We're opening in mid-September.
That's going to be
when
great.
You come inside, you'll get much more of a flavor of what we're about design-wise.
Okay. All right, well, let's see what one of our esteemed residents thinks of this place.
Okay.
Who's been around. Now, this guy's been around. He's seen a lot of great restaurants in his time. So if you get the endorsement from him, then that's a good sign that things are going to be good for you guys coming in. I'd like to make an introduction here.
He said, I'm glad you figured out how to put on the hard hat.
Okay, well, this gentleman's name is Butch Hopkins. Many of you know him, who's lived in D.C. for a while. And this is Ray, of course, our construction manager. So Butch may turn out to be one of your best customers, okay?
We like customers.
So what do you think of the place? What do you think of the interior from what you can see so far?
It's very impressive, and it's very sizable. So a 10,000 square foot facility across from the old convention center site, up the street from the other restaurants, Tanya and Hoya and Ruth Chris, and what's being planned across the street from me. This ought to be like a hallmark, and I think a very welcome addition to the city.
Thank you.
Looking forward to being here.
Ever had a good mojito before?
Yeah, at South Beach.
Okay, there you go. And you guys have some experience in Miami.
Have you had a great mojito?
At South Beach. It was really great. The guy did a wonderful job. He made it. He was Cuban, and he made it the way he liked it. So that was fantastic.
Okay, well, you guys are into authentic, so.
Authentic. Did you want to talk about authentic mojitos or authentic architecture?
I like them both.
All right. This is the second restaurant I've helped Cuba Libre build. And one of the things I was impressed by when I went toward their first two locations was their mojitos. You walk in the morning and you smell mint because they've got a person just picking mint leaves off the mint. And then they've got someone splitting stalks of sugarcane and feeding the sugarcane through a grinder. Everything here is fresh. Their drinks are amazing, as is their food, all prepared from fresh ingredients. The architecture in a Cuba Libre, the design intent is to provide the experience, to recreate early 1950s Havana, Cuba for the guests. You know, it's a great effort from the design and the execution. All of our parts of our facades are recreations of actual addresses in Cuba, in Havana. They all, even for our construction personnel, each one of these storefronts has an address, a street address, 270 Prado, Obispo over here, off of streets in Havana, Cuba. Quite a lot of detail in wrought iron, moldings, stained glass windows, window framing, capitals and columns and corbels. Quite a lot of attention to detail. And the flooring, which you can't see yet, cobblestones, stained concrete, pavers, different types of tile in every area. So it's quite extensive in terms of the execution of a design that is intended to really, from the heart, feel authentic to people when they come in, and hopefully give them some sense of what it would have been like to be in Havana at that time.
Okay. How soon can we get a drink?
I believe I'm an expert on the construction. I can tell you when it stops becoming a construction site and begins to be a restaurant. I believe service starts September 17th. That's approximate, but mid-September you'll be able to get a drink here.
Okay. And some music as well.
Music and
dancing.
some entertainment. Yes.
This is going to be a hot spot.
It's going to be a pretty nice place to come.
You think you'll come here, Butch?
Absolutely. I can get it easily, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. I'm looking forward to the food and the ambiance. So,
the first one's in Philadelphia. The second one is in Tropicana in Atlantic City. We opened a year and a half ago in Orlando, in the Point Orlando Mall near the convention centers in Orlando. And we've been wanting to be in D.C. for a long time. So this is our fourth one in D.C. This is our fourth one, and it's in D.C.
But we've had
Hey, this looks a hot spot.
And it's going to be pretty surprising when people first walk in the door. It'll look great from the outside, but when they walk in, I think people will be stunned.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the architectural details. This looks like a neoclassical or Ionic column, if I remember from my architecture school days. And then what we've got is Cuban-esque architecture in the interior. So how did you come up with these facade mixtures?
Well, the design intent of Cuba Libre restaurant is really to celebrate 1950s Havana Cuban architecture. Is a mix of architecture styles in Cuba, and the design goal for our execution is to show the detail and to really make it authentic, to make it obviously old and authentic, and not a cheap imitation, but we really want to honor Cuban architecture from Havana from that period of time.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for sharing with us, Ray.
Todd?
It's really been interesting to learn about this, and we're going to watch it come into completion, and that's going to be a busy month for you coming up.
They're all busy.
Yeah, I'm sure getting to this point it hasn't been easy either, right? All right. That's what I call a promotion.